Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been thinking of doing a Q&A video for some time, but I was very confused on which topic to pick. Otherwise, if I'll just put it out for Q&A video, there will be like many different questions of many different types. So, how will I fit them in one video? And also, I've been trying to reply to all the comments and all the DMs, but it's not practically possible for me. And I kind of feel bad when I'm not able to reply to you guys, be it in DMs or in comments. So I try, but I'm not able to do that. And I don't want to outsource that either. Like, I don't want to give that to my team because those things are directed to me, so I don't feel right asking my team to reply. So each and every comment, each and every DM, I reply personally. Amidst all this, as I was replying to DMs, I saw that many people, the book recommendations they were asking were similar. So I thought, this can be it. This way I can give you the recommendations and it will save efforts on my side as well. So that seemed pretty great to me. So in this video, I'll be picking up questions that you have sent me, and I'll be recommending you books according to your choice, according to your preference, or whatever, the kind of books that you have asked, because, I love doing that. I love recommending books, and more than that, I love it when people like the book that I recommended, and when I got to know, the book actually helped them, or they found it fun, they liked reading it, they had a great time reading it, then I'm like, I recommend the best books. You guys don't listen to me, that's your fault. I always recommend good books. Okay, so let's get this book recommendation started. Book related to controlling anger and emotion. Okay, so this one is a little tricky because you won't directly get a solution or a practical guide to it, but I think if you understand from where those emotion comes from or from where that anger comes from, so that can help. And for that, the best book is The Power of Now. The best thing about The Power of Now is that it's like a one-stop solution to all these things, like to control your anger or emotion, or to stop overthinking, or all these, dealing with anxiety and all. So for all that, it's like a one-stop solution for everything. So I just keep recommending this book to everyone, even like all the DMs that I reply to. Most of the time, this is the book I'm recommending because people ask all these questions for this. It is actually a one-stop solution. So you can pick up The Power of Now. It will really change the way you think. You will understand your mind better. You will understand the problem. You will understand how important it is to stay present, to enjoy the present moment, to be in the now instead of the past or the future. So means this book is very great. So The Power of Now can be one book. I'm going to recommend 2 more books for the same. Now those books, they are not directly going to help you with that, but वो बहुत अच्छी हैं. Indirectly, I think they can help. Those are the things you can only see when you slow down, and Love for Imperfect Things. Those are both by the same author, and it's just the way he writes. It's so amazing, so calming, so peaceful, and the paragraphs. उन्होंने उस बुक में बहुत छोटे पैराग्राफ्स लिखे हैं अलग अलग टॉपिक्स के बारे में, एंड ऐसा नहीं कि वो छोटे पैराग्राफ हैं. दोज आर सो मीनिंगफुल एंड दे मेक सो मच सेंस एंड दे आर सो रिलैक्सिंग. मीन्स दे विल गिव यू दैट पीस ऑफ माइंड एंड इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर यू to deal with everything, to deal with your emotions, and to deal with your anger. So yes, these would be my 3 book recommendations for this, but The Power of Now surpasses everything. Okay, let's see what we have next. An interesting non-fiction book to start with for someone who has been obsessed with fiction. Okay, so this is a very important question, क्योंकि अगर आप सिर्फ fiction पढ़ते हो और उसके बाद if you start reading non-fiction, so it's very important to pick the right book, because fictions are in general very engaging because those are stories, you get engrossed in them. If you pick non-fictions that are very meaningful or very deep, like As a Man Thinketh or Think and Grow Rich, you won't like non-fictions and you won't be able to read non-fictions. So it's important to start reading non-fictions with books that are super interesting, super engaging, which will capture your attention from the very start. Okay, so the first book, without any doubt, it's going to be Mossad. So Mossad is a spy thriller, and it's not a fiction. Actual spy activities that were carried out by Israeli Secret Service agency Mossad. those are the stories. And ऐसा नहीं है कि एक स्टोरी है, so उसमें साथ में बहुत सारे अलग अलग चैप्टर्स हैं और हर चैप्टर उनके अलग ऑपरेशन के बारे में है, and their operations are next level. ऐसा नहीं है जैसे बॉलीवुड मूवीज होती है कि एक हीरो आया, उसने एक हाथ से मशीन गन से सबको मार दिया. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. दोज आर कोवर्ट ऑपरेशंस एंड कितना दिमाग लगा के एंड हाउ रिस्की आर दे. एंड मीन्स उस बुक को पढ़ के तो मेरे को भी काफ़ी इंटरेस्ट आ गया था. मी एंड माई फ्रेंड वी लाइक यार यू नो लेट्स जॉइन सीक्रेट सर्विस एजेंसीज. इट साउंडेड सो कूल एंड सो एडवेंचरस, बट यू नो देयर इज ऑल्सो सो मच रिस्क. एंड पढ़ के लगता है कि बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है, बट यू नो दोज पीपल दे आर डूइंग ऑल दोज थिंग्स. Heads off to them. So अगर आप ये बुक पढ़ोगे so काफ़ी ज़्यादा it will be like reading fiction only and you won't be able to put it down. It will be so fun. And उसके बाद सबसे अच्छा है कि आप हाथों हाथ नेट पे सर्च कर सकते हो. Means if you are interested in that, so like you are reading a story here कि उन्होंने क्या क्या किया, and those are real stories. Those are not fiction. So you can search, you can Google like real people who have done that. You'll get to know much more on the internet, and yeah, you'll be thrilled, like super thrilled. मोसाद के चैप्टर्स पे मूवीज और टीवी सीरीज भी बनी है. तो मतलब पूरी बुक पे नहीं, एक सिंगल चैप्टर पे इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग है वो चैप्टर. So yeah, undoubtedly first recommendation would be मोसाद. Second one would be Bad Blood. Now, this is the story of Elizabeth and her company Theranos. It was her biotech company. She had no technology. Still, she grew it to be a $1 billion company. So, Silicon Valley, there is this thing, fake it till you make it. But if they are software companies or if you are building a software which does not have direct ramifications, it's somewhat fine. But biotech companies which have direct impact on people's health, their lives, and such a company doing all this, so it's it's next level. When I got to know of this book, तब I did not really believe it कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि ऐसे बिना किसी चीज़ के, बिना किसी actual viable product के उन्होंने इतनी ज़्यादा कंपनी ग्रो कर ली और किसी को पता भी नहीं है. Like people actually think that they have a product. और इनके बोर्ड पे भी कितने बड़े बड़े लोग थे. So how is that even possible? But that happened, and in the end एक journalist ने help किया था to uncover all this. So you know when you read it ना, it will be super thrilling and you will be just rooting for that journalist. You will be just trying, you know, what will happen next, how will he uncover everything, and what will happen next. And yeah, means it treats like a roller coaster ride. You won't be able to stop reading it. You will be amazed after reading this. Like what, you know, what all happen in the world. क्या लोग करते हैं, किस लेवल तक जाते हैं अपनी कंपनी के लिए. And it's insane reading that book. I remember when I read it, till date I have not read any other book like that. So yes, you will get goosebumps reading that book, so you can pick that one up. I'll recommend one more book for this, and that's Mind. So सबने सुना होगा जो ट्रम्प के इलेक्शन के सराउंडिंग कंट्रोवर्सी है रिगार्डिंग द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ रशियंस एंड एवरीथिंग, इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ हैकर्स एंड ऑल द फेसबुक्स इन्वॉल्वमेंट, कैम्ब्रिज एनालिटिका, ऑल दैट. ये बुक उसी विसल ब्लोअर ने लिखी है जिसने ये सब एक्सपोज किया था. द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ फेसबुक, द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ रशियन हैकर्स, the involvement of who not, and you know I was amazed how पहले तो कि उन लोगों के पास कितनी लेवल की टेक्नोलॉजी है. थ्रू फेसबुक दे न्यू एवरीथिंग अबाउट अस. जैसे एक लेडी पे उन्होंने टेस्ट भी किया था. सो दे कॉल्ड हर नंबर, दे डिड नॉट नो हर, बट उन्हें उसकी पूरी आइटनरी पता थी कि वो कब उठती है, कब कहाँ जाती है, कब क्या कर रही होती है, अगर वो मार्केट में जाएगी तो वो क्या चीज़ खरीदेगी, वो सब उन्हें पता था. दे कॉल्ड हर प्रिटेंडिंग समवन एल्स टू जस्ट कंफर्म एवरीथिंग, एंड दे वर एब्सोल्युटली राइट. द थिंग दैट दे न्यू अबाउट हर वर एब्सोल्युटली राइट, एंड दे डिड नॉट नो हर. All that they knew about her were through algorithms, and they were absolutely correct. This is how much social media has penetrated our lives. So the book is shocking and terrifying, and at the same time it will open your eyes. Just hats off to him. What he did was amazing. He brought this whole thing into the picture. Now at least people are talking about it. They are not really real changes, but at least people are talking about it. So yes, you know, you'll be thrilled after reading this book, and you'll be shocked and you'll be terrified, and at least it will add more awareness to your social media usage. Okay, so yeah, you can pick out of these three: Mossad, Bad Blood, and Mindfuck. Okay, so these two are similar questions: autobiography and biography of athletes. And I want to read autobiography and biography. Please suggest me book or autobiography of sports personalities. Okay, so इसके तो बहुत ही सारे options हैं, and I don't think I have read one autobiography or a biography on a sports person or an athlete. No, I don't think so. So I have not read one, but I have a lot of friends who reads. I know a lot of people who read. So उनके recommendation के basis पे, internet के basis पे जो मुझे सबसे अच्छी लगती हैं, I'm going to recommend that. First one that I'm going to recommend is Open. It's an autobiography of an American tennis player, Henry Agassi. ये book मेरे पास है, मैंने पूरी नहीं पढ़ी है, अभी कुछ pages पढ़े हैं, उसी से I was very inspired. And when I was getting this book also, so I opened random pages and read different paragraphs, and they sounded very honest, very real, and I was totally into the book, and that does not happen often. ये चीज़ मैंने नेट पे भी पढ़ी थी, जो भी मैंने इनके रिव्यू पढ़े थे इस बुक के, तो सब जगह यही था कि very honest book, very real book, and he has painted the actual picture of the struggle that he went through. Also, this book is recommended by Virat Kohli. So in fact उसी वजह से ये book मैं लेके आई थी, because I saw this one on his list. I was like, ठीक है, अब Virat is recommending, so I'll get it. It's fine. I'll listen to him. Next one you can pick up is The Mamba Mentality by Kobe Bryant. Now this one again, I have not read this one, but a lot of people have read this and they really liked reading this, and also, you know, it's his autobiography, so why not? Okay guys, so there are a lot of recommendations here, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to suggest you the ones that I have seen often on Bookstagram and from other people's recommendation. So those would be, one is Shoe Dog. It's not exactly biography of a sports person, but the founder of Nike. So it's somewhat related to sports, so I'm just going to put it out there. Okay, next one, Sachin Tendulkar's autobiography. You can go for that one also. Milkha Singh's autobiography is also there. That can be another pick for you. Yuvraj Singh's. Okay, who do we have next? Sania Mirza's, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you know, you can pick one out of these, but yeah, my top suggestion out of these would be Open. Motivational book and fantasy like Harry Potter. Okay, so for motivation, I think the best one would be Can't Hurt Me. It's like a super motivating book, but it's not fun sometimes to read it. But yeah, if you need motivation, that is one book that will surely give you that. सबसे अच्छी चीज़ जो मुझे इस बुक के बारे में लगती है, that's the language. It's very raw, it's very real, and he has not kept anything to himself. He has just, you know, outright said everything to the face. So yes. Also, it depends what kind of motivation you are looking for. So, you know, another book that I can recommend you, another recommendation can be The Alchemist. It's a fiction, but it will motivate you to pursue your dreams, to go after the things that you want, to take risk. So if you want something like that, then The Alchemist can be it. Another one can be The Secret. It's also very positive, very motivating book. It will pump you up. It will give you that push that, you know, you can just go after whatever you want to go after, and you can pursue your dreams. You can go after your goals. You can just start working towards your dream. So, you know, The Secret can be another recommendation for you. Yeah, that's pretty much for motivation. Now talking about fantasy. So if you like Harry Potter, I don't think I've read fantasy book. I have not even read Harry Potter. I've watched the movies. So another one can be, I think, the Lord of the Rings series. It's super famous, and I've seen that on recommendation list of a lot of people. I think that's on Elon Musk's list also, and a lot of other lists. I have seen that book, and you know, movies are so great. I have not seen the movies, but my friends, they are like super crazy about it. So if movies are so great, books are going to be definitely better than that. So the Lord of the Rings series, that can be one option. And let me see if I can find something else. Okay, so okay, Game of Thrones series. या मीन्स द शो, ओ गॉड इतना अच्छा शो था, उसकी एंडिंग ने सारा शो बिगाड़ दिया. सो इफ वी लीव द लास्ट सीजन आउट ऑफ इट, द शो वाज ग्रेट एंड बुक्स आर ऑलवेज बेटर. वैसे भी जिन लोगों ने, मेरे कुछ फ्रेंड्स ने पढ़ी है बुक, सो दे वर सेइंग अ लॉट हैज़ बीन ओमिटेड बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली लाइक बुक्स का सारा आप एक शो में नहीं ला सकते. सो यू कैन गो फॉर Game of Thrones series also. This is another science fiction book, Dune. I have not read it, but उसके काफ़ी awesome reviews मैंने पढ़े हैं. I was thinking of getting it, but अभी काफ़ी सारी मेरे पास बुक्स हैं जो मैंने नहीं पढ़ी, तो मैं थोड़ा कंट्रोल कर रही हूँ. But ये आप पढ़ सकते हो. So yeah, I mean these 3 books, Lord of the Rings series, Game of Thrones series, yeah, Dune. Yeah. For self-help, now there are 2 books that I would recommend for this. One is The Power of Now. So that is like next level book. I have already talked about it. It's very beautiful book. मतलब मैं आपको explain भी नहीं कर सकती. It's like, as I said before, it's a one-stop solution and my favorite book. Like out of all the books that I have read, that's my favorite. So you can go for that undoubtedly. In fact वो तो आप पढ़ ही लो. अगर आपको नहीं भी पढ़नी होती books, read that book. It will give you a different mindset. It will change the way you look at things and you will realize a lot of things. Even if you don't implement that, it will build that awareness inside you. So The Power of Now for sure. Another one that I would recommend is Atomic Habits. That's also a next level book. very practical book. क्योंकि बहुत सारी बुक्स होती हैं उसमें चीज़ अच्छी होती है, ठीक है कि मोटिवेट हो रहे हो, बट एक्चुअली वो सॉल्यूशन ही प्रोवाइड करती. सो दैट बुक हैज़ गिवन यू सॉल्यूशन, लाइक स्टेप बाय स्टेप गाइडलाइंस to build better habits, and also explain why building better habits will help you in the long run. So another thing that's great about that book, it's the examples. So एक वो होता है ना, जैसे मेरे को तो कभी कोई ढंग का एग्जाम्पल टाइम पे नहीं आता था. जब मैं बोल देती हूँ, जब मैं सारी वीडियो बना चुकी होती हूँ, तब मैं बैठी होती हूँ, तब आई एम लाइक शिट, मुझे ये एग्जाम्पल देना चाहिए था. बट इस बुक में ऐसा नहीं है. ऑन पॉइंट ऐसे एग्जाम्पल्स, ऐसी चीज़ें बताई गई हैं. सो यू आर लाइक बिल्कुल सही कह रहा है, ये तो बिल्कुल सही है. सो Atomic Habits for sure, very practical guide, very practical book, and practical guide to how to build better habits, why habits are essential, and everything regarding that. So if you are working towards something and you want to build a better system to achieve your goal, whatever that is, so Atomic Habits for sure. Best book to learn about stock market. Again, I have not read any book on this. I've got The Intelligent Investor because that's like the Bible of stock market, but I have not read it. वो काफ़ी मोटी बुक है, मेरे से अभी तक पढ़ी नहीं गई है. I would recommend that only stock market के लिए. इसके अलावा भी कुछ famous books हैं, जैसे One Upon Wall Street, so maybe you can go for that, but I have not read this. These are the famous books that are out there, so maybe you can pick out of these. Any book about personality or communication improvement. So for communication, there is this book, How to Talk to Anyone. That's like the best book. There are, I think, 92 points on how to communicate better. और वो पॉइंट्स भी दे आर क्लासिफाइड इनटू कैटेगरीज. सो आई थिंक दे आर 10 to 12 कैटेगरीज, लाइक रिलेशनशिप्स में कैसे अच्छे से बात करो, या फिर वर्क एनवायरनमेंट में कैसे बात करो, या इफ़ यू आर मीटिंग पीपल दैट यू डू नॉट नो, हाउ टू इंटरेक्ट बेटर विद देम. और बहुत सारे ऐसे ना अलग अलग चैप्टर्स हैं, दे आर ऑसम. तो जो टिप्स हैं दोज आर वेरी प्रैक्टिकल, वेरी हैंडी टिप्स. अब मैं लेके आई थी, मुझे लगा था ऐसी होगा, कुछ अच्छी होंगी, कुछ नहीं, बट काफ़ी प्रैक्टिकल बुक है. एंड थिंग्स मेक सेंस. ऐसा नहीं कि बस हवा में ज़्यादा बहुत टेक्निकल चले गए. नो, रियल थिंग्स एक्चुअली एक्सप्लेन किया गया है कि क्यों ऐसे करके आपका कम्युनिकेशन बेटर होगा, क्यों आपकी कॉन्वर्सेशन बेटर होंगी, ये सब करके. सो या प्रैक्टिकल, वेरी प्रैक्टिकल बुक. सो या, हाउ टू टॉक टू एनीवन, go for that one, for communication or getting better conversations, all that. Books on mental toughness and productivity. Mental toughness, I would suggest Can't Hurt Me, very raw, very directly focused to the point book. So if you want to develop that mindset, if you want to strengthen your mindset and be strong, that can be one of the pick. Other one would be The Power of Now. It is actually a one-stop solution, as I said before. And for productivity, it would be Atomic Habits. That is the great book if you want to be more productive. So Atomic Habits will really help you in building a better system. Another one can be Eat That Frog. बहुत छोटी सी पतली सी book है, and it's basically about this only, how to stop procrastinating, how to get things done better and faster. So yeah, a very practical guide. the सारे points अच्छे नहीं लगे थे वैसे उस book से, but some points were really great. So you can pick that one up, or there are like 21 points there, so you can directly read the points which interest you, which you think that they can help, or you can read different points. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको book पूरी पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है. So yes, these two would be my recommendations: Atomic Habits and Eat That Frog. Okay guys, so this video has already gotten long, so I'm thinking of splitting it into 2 parts. Let's keep all the questions till here for today, and we'll meet again in my next video where I'll be answering further your questions and I'll be suggesting you more books. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching this. Thank you for being a part of this, and yeah, see you in my next one.